Kaylee has our entertainment news. Kaylee, what's going on?
Yeah, Hollywood is still mourning the loss of two icons. Meanwhile, the icon of icons, Betty White, is heading back to the small screen. Here's a look at what's topping your headlines in Hollywood.
The most magical place on earth is showing signs of coming back to life. On Monday, Shanghai Disneyland opened its gates to thousands of visitors, the first of 6 Disney resorts around the globe to reopen since COVID-19 brought life to a standstill.
I'm so excited right now. From the bottom of my heart, I feel so happy.
But the House of Mouse experience is not the same as it was. The park is operating at just about 30% capacity. Parades and fireworks have been suspended, and cast members now wave hello from afar. Guests and staff are required to wear masks, pass temperature checks, and practice social distancing, even on rides.
We've put markers in to tell people and instruct them where to stand and where not to stand. And that allows us to keep that separation from a social distancing standpoint.
While no official date or announcement has been set for reopening Disney World in the U.S., if you go to their website, you'll notice they're accepting hotel reservations for July.
Good morning, Lucy.
Emmett and Lucy are back. Chris Pratt and Elizabeth Banks reprising their roles from the Lego Movie for a COVID-19 PSA. The new animated safety video for kids features their characters explaining the coronavirus and sharing tips on how to stay safe. Good news for American Horror Story fans. A spin-off series is in the works. Co-creator Ryan Murphy shared the news on Instagram, telling followers he had a Zoom call with the cast that included a discussion about the new show called American Horror Stories. And Fox announces its fall schedule lineup. The network is bringing back its hit singing competition show, The Masked Singer, for a 4th season, which will continue airing on Wednesday nights. The animated series Bob's Burgers gets renewed for an 11th season. The cop drama LA's Finest, starring Gabrielle Union and Jessica Alba, will air on Monday nights. Kevin Hart welcomes a baby girl to the family. The actor and comedian took to Instagram to post the exciting news. This marks the second child Hart and wife Aniko Hart are having after the birth of Kenzo roughly 2 years ago. Meanwhile, Hollywood is still mourning the loss of 2 icons.
Till you pin me, George. Festivus is not over.
Actor and comedian Jerry Stiller has died at the age of 92. His son Ben Stiller sharing the news on Twitter, saying his father died from natural causes, and writes, "He was a great dad and grandfather and the most dedicated husband to Anne for about 62 years. He will be greatly missed."
Why would I talk to you?
Jerry Stiller's unmistakable voice and comedic talent entertained for decades. He and wife Ann Mira, married in 1953, performed together as a comedy duo on sketch shows throughout the 60s. They made 36 appearances on The Ed Sullivan Show. Maybe most widely known was his role on Seinfeld and later The King of Queens.
You got the hiccups.
And Little Richard, the self-proclaimed architect of rock and roll, has died at age 87. Famous for his outrageous, high-energy performances, he exploded on the music scene in the 1950s and helped define rock and roll.
My dad didn't like my singing. My mama did. My dad told me I was hollering too loud. When I said, "Woo!" he said, "Shut up."
His big break came in September '55 at a recording session when Little Richard sang Tutti Frutti. Over the course of the next year, he released a string of songs, including Rip It Up, Long Tall Sally, and Good Golly Miss Molly. His band included some of the then unknown greats, James Brown, Billy Preston, Jimi Hendrix. At the peak of his fame in 1957, Little Richard decided to quit the music business, enrolled in a seminary, and became a minister. He returned to touring in 1962 with opening acts including the Rolling Stones and the Beatles. In the 1970s, Little Richard turned his talent towards gospel and recorded 3 albums. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in '86. And the dead live on through their instruments. The guitar belonging to punk rocker Kurt Cobain is on the auction block. The 1959 Martin D18E acoustic guitar played by the late Nirvana frontman could fetch up to $1 million. Cobain used the guitar for Nirvana's MTV Unplugged live session in 1993, just 5 months before his death.
Young, that they'll still put up with an old boy.
Betty White turned 98 this year, and retirement is not on the agenda. The only living Golden Girl will star in a Lifetime movie this Christmas, possibly as Mrs. Claus. Lifetime's holiday movie schedule premieres October 25th.
There is another Lifetime holiday movie with Mario Lopez as well. So, October 25th, that seems a little early for Christmas movies, but, you know.
Not for Lifetime.
No.
Yeah,
They're
you gotta start early.
They're winning up Hallmark. They're trying to win up Hallmark.
Not for Lifetime or Branson.
Earlier and and it's like Black Friday, too. It just gets earlier and earlier